Hello and welcome to 360 Gamercast episode. Oh fucking hell! What episode are we on? I've just had a mind blank. What episode are we on,
49,
everyone?
innit? 49, I think.
49. Shit, we're going to be on 50 next week. Oh,
We're not doing a special show.
No, we're not. But it's like the second time we've got to 50.
Third
time. Oh my goodness! Did Mark's Gaming Den get to 50? Because it could be the fourth time.
Fuck those.
Anyway, okay, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Banned from 65 international territories.
Hi there, and welcome to 360 Gamercast, the world's #1 British gaming podcast.
This is 360G.
Hello and welcome to 360 Gamercast episode 49 for Tuesday, the 8th of December 2020. I'm your host, Mark Webb, Gamertag, Piss on D, Steam ID, Webby, 360G, and joining me on this fine evening is...
Video games! Cinema Dan. Help.
Call me the Iceman, Mr. Peeps.
#1 Stuntmaster.
And Sensei Switch.
How are we all doing?
Yeah.
Spiffing.
Great.
Right. Well, Peebs has been regaling us of tales of buying an ice machine
Yes.
instead of doing the old school way of putting ice cube trays in the freezer, as you know, posh boy Peebs are going to call him now.
Some people might have even got an ice machine instead of their PS5.
Yes, probably.
Well, if I
Someone
could get a PS5, I would got one, but...
Someone who's on the show today managed to get a PS5 this week, didn't they? Stunty.
Yeah, I see a couple of other people managed to nab them as well this week.
Yeah, Thursday morning, I went on to Twitter, I get up at 6 anyway, went on to Twitter, and I looked in the what is it, the search bar, isn't it, or something, or trending?
Yep.
Argus. So I went straight onto Argus, and there they were. They were sitting there. So...
You bought 5.
yeah, right. So I put one in my basket, went through to the checkout, and it had a bit of a mare. It wouldn't let me pick it up from the store. Fuck's sake, what's it doing this for? It's fuck-arsing around, it's not working. And it put me back to the main dashboard again. It's not going to work, is it? So in the end, I thought I'll just get it delivered, just see what happens. So I went through the delivered, and it all went through, and Mrs. I didn't tell the missus. She goes, what are you doing? I've just got to go and get something. So there's me trying to find my wallet. Then I had to log in to my Argus account as well to do it. And then it went through, and I thought, it's gonna get cancelled. Now I went on to Twitter again, and it said, oh yeah, my order's been cancelled. Loads of people kept saying, our order's been cancelled.
Oh no.
I don't know whether they were just doing it just to get people to not bother with it. You know what people are like this day and age.
Yeah.
And so I just left it and didn't get nothing through on the email to say it had all gone through and the rest of it. Well, it's a credit card anyway, so if it goes pear-shaped, I'll get my money back. And then Friday night, I got a thing come through to say, all processed. You're getting a delivery between 7 and 9 Saturday morning.
Brilliant. I bet you were well excited, mate.
Yeah, I was well chuffed, yeah. I told the missus on Saturday morning, and she was not impressed. Not impressed at all.
That's the way to do it. Order it and then tell her.
Yeah. So, but the interesting thing was the guy turned up, and he come out, he gave me the box and the bag. It was in a bag and the rest of it. And I said, you probably know what it is. He said, oh yeah, it's a PlayStation 5. He said, we delivered 20 of these yesterday. He said, but we had a bit of a problem yesterday. He said, we were delivering these and we had a van following us around. Yeah, so that's a bit iffy.
That's wild dodge.
Now, all that I could think of it, I spoke to one of my mates earlier about it, he said they're probably hoping that Argus leave it on the doorstep.
Yeah.
So then what happens then is that this guy follows it around, He then rings up his someone else, so that when the Argus van's gone, because that van can't do it because it'll look a bit obvious.
Yeah.
Someone else, another van turns up and gets out and goes up to the door and picks up the parcel. I
Yeah.
don't know if Argus were. I mean, I can't see Argus just dropping it on the doorstep anyway, to be honest.
Well, a lot of
No, they
delivery
wouldn't for
companies
that.
do with a lot of items, but no, I can't imagine with
No, if they know
some
what
of that
it
value.
is.
Yeah.
$450. But like the guy said, he said, if anyone ever nicked our van, there was 20 in there. Yes, that's 10 grand.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money, isn't it?
So how are you finding the PS5 anyway, Stunty?
Oh, it's terrible.
Teraband, is it?
No, it's all right. It does have some issues, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not as... the main thing is fucking huge. It's a fucking monster. Every time I look at it, I think it looks way too big. Do you know what? It's basically like having a PC tower. That's what it reminds me of. If I put it up right, it would be like having a PC tower, like a desktop PC. That's what it is. I've got like a PS2, a PS3, a PS4, all on a shelf, right? The PS5 takes all of one shelf because it's just so big. So realistically, I don't like the look of it, but it does the job. It's quiet, I will say that. Apart from the disk drive, the disk drive's a bit noisy for my liking. When you put the disc in, it's sort of real kind of noise to it. But that's only when it's installing, and it's also when you put the game, you've got a game on the disk drive, you push the play to start the game, it then fires up the disc and then it starts playing it. The other thing I've noticed it does do is you're playing a game, and if this is a disc game, and you can be in the game for 20 minutes, and all of a sudden the disc drive will just go for about 5 seconds and then stop. No reason at all. Just does it randomly. It's like it's
Weird.
reading. It's like it's reading the disc to make sure you haven't done a dodgy and tried to take the disc out while you're playing it.
Yeah, because you
okay.
used to be able to do that on older systems, even though it
that's
would
right.
generally crash the game.
Yeah. Well, that's what you think this would do. So that's one thing. I've got a few. Probably going to sound a bit negative on it actually, but there is a few things I don't like. The dashboard I don't like. Sorry to say, I don't like the dashboard. It's maybe because I've had 7 years of running the PS4 and I know where everything is. It's very simple. It's very basic. The PS5 is it's all over it's not all over the place, but it's just they've made it more complicated. It's all to do with the button in the middle of the controller that you do. It's like you push the button in the middle, it then brings up what you're doing in the game. You then have to go down on the left thumbstick to go to home. Then you have to push the button again to get to home. Now, when you're on the home screen, it shows you all your tiles of all the games you've got. But you don't see who your friends are. You don't know who's online. You don't see anything to do with that. So you have to literally push the home screen button again, then go down to a screen that says it's like a little sub-column box, and you've got home, switcher, which I don't know what that switches between if you've got one or more than one or two games open, or you've got one that says game base. So that's your friends. So you go into that, it then brings up all the recent parties you're in, then you have to scroll down to get all your friends. So it's just a bit more, I don't know, I'm not used to it. That's the problem. And
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because Dougsters in the Twitch channel, he just said he didn't like it at first, but he got used to it after a few days.
Yeah, it's not brilliant though. I think they'll probably update it because I think there'll be a lot of people who will moan. I mean, the other thing.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
They are. I think they've said they're going to constantly evolve it a bit, like I suppose Xbox has done with theirs.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. The other thing as well is that when you're on the main dashboards, and this is the one thing I did really enjoy about the PlayStation 4, is it used to have a news column. I know a lot of people probably aren't bothered about it, but I really enjoyed the news column, which basically what it is it just shows you what everyone's been playing. You used to get it on the Xbox, and I noticed the Xbox did the same. They started hiding it.
It's the community tab.
That's right. Yeah,
on the Xbox.
Yeah, well, on the PlayStation, they had a news thing. It wasn't a community, but it was all your friends. It will show you what they've played. It will show you what trophies they've got. And it was just great because sometimes you just go on and I used to just flick through and go, oh, right, okay, he's playing that, is he? Oh, wow, he's got the trophy for that, is he? Or he's finished this game. And it was great because one of my a family member, I used to go onto the PlayStation 4 and you think, oh, fuck it, he's only fucking bought that game. I bought him that for Christmas. It was like, I had that the other day. But on the PlayStation 5, nothing. You got no idea. So you have to, you have to turn your PlayStation 4 on. Other thing, I'll do my last negative thing, the store. Oh, what a mess.
Yeah.
Fucking awful. It doesn't even show you the deals. I mean, I can go on my phone and it will show you what deals are currently on offer at the moment. You go on the PlayStation 5 store and it doesn't even show you anything. It's just a mess. So it shows you all the PlayStation 5 stuff, but it seems that all the PS4 stuff is just sort of like not there. It's hidden sort of thing. So I'm a little bit...
It's just a selection of random tiles, isn't it? Basically, it's displayed as.
But the one of the things I do like is it shows you the PlayStation Plus stuff. It's a tile. I know you're not interested in that, Darren. I know that. But for me, I think it's great. And the PlayStation Now, which is... Because I do have PlayStation Now. It has a tile for it before. Whereas before, on the PS4, it used to be a ball ache because you had to go through the store to get to the PlayStation Now. But now it's just a tile and you can just go onto it and then it will just scroll straight into what you've got, what you're playing, or what's new. A bit like Game Pass, that kind of thing. Let's go back out of that. The PlayStation Plus collection, which is a free thing which came with the PlayStation 5, I was really impressed with what they give us. There's more on there than they told us. They were giving us all this free stuff on PS Plus, PS5. Well, there's more on it than I thought. I mean, the list of games is, you've got, 5, 10, 15, 20, there's 20 games here, right?
Yeah,
War, Crash Bandicoot, the new one, as in not the new one, the trilogy,
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy, Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, Persona 5, Battlefield 1, Last Guardian, and so on and so on.
Days Gone is on there as well, isn't it?
Days Gone, Detroit Becomes Human.
Yeah, I saw your pictures and I was really impressed actually by what games that they're giving away on that.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Well, they didn't really push it that much. They told us a few bits, but they didn't tell us that many. I mean, the only sad thing is I've got most of these anyway because I have been part of PlayStation's ecosystem for quite a long time now.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, you'll probably love it.
Yeah, it's very good value, I think.
Yeah. The controller, playing Astrobots, it's groundbreaking, to be honest. It really is. It's the next level of gaming because of what it does with the controller. Little things like you're trying to pull on the trigger, trying to get the tension further on it to get up something or other, or do a crossbow across a map on Astrobots. And some of the things it does, like you're going along and it does the thing, because it's the same technology as they use in the Switch, where, like, say if you've got a ball inside the controller and you're rolling it around.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. The actual controller itself, it's nice. It feels very much like an Xbox One controller, as in the thickness of it.
Yeah.
There's no difference on the size of the thumbsticks. Everyone was saying, the thumbsticks are wider than they were on the PS4. Exactly the same. There's no fucking difference. They're exactly the same distance apart, because I've checked it. The only thing is, though, is I've got so used to the PS4 controller, this controller feels a bit weird. It feels
it's one of those things you need to get used to it, I think.
Yeah. It feels like the Xbox One controller, and I was never really a fan of the Xbox One controller. The triggers, they've kept the triggers, which is good, which is one thing I was always worried about. But yeah, it's nice. It's a really nice, controller. Not much else I can say, really.
Yeah. One question I do have, Stunty, is has your missus forgiven you yet?
Never.
She's still not really impressed. She keeps bringing it up. We've had this conversation already today.
Oh, really?
But I I tried to reason with her. I tried to say, look, if I didn't get it now, I'd get it next year. If I got it next year, it'd be the same as this year. It'd be the same price. They're not going to drop them that quick in price, are they?
No way. You're looking at least a couple of years until there's a price drop.
So, did I need it?
Mm.
Probably didn't, but I mean, to be honest, I've got a PS4 day one, and it's pretty much on last legs.
Yeah, I think you did quite well to hold out and not get a PS4 Pro. To be honest, Dunty.
I have got one.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't have one. So
I've got two, haven't I? I've got a PS4 day one and a PS4 Pro. One's in one room, one's in the other room. The PS4 day one did start pissing around. It started throwing discs out, which I found out was an issue to do with there's a little thing underneath that could be causing it, but it's still pissing around anyway. And the PS4 Pro works, but it just sounds like a jet engine. Yeah,
that's the same with all of them, though. I mean, to be fair, Stunty, you're the ultimate PlayStation fanboy in the crew, so you have to get it. You had to get it, so...
Yeah, probably, yeah. Well, it's a bit like yourself. I mean, you normally buy the Xbox because you've won PC. Peebs would probably be the next one to get an Xbox, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I know he's trying... I mean, to be fair, if I hadn't built my PC, I would have... done everything in my power to get a Series X on day one. I don't doubt that at all.
I would have bought one day one if I could get one.
Well, you should have been proactive, mate, and pre-ordered it like 8 months in advance. Like,
you haven't got the skills,
Darren did. Yeah.
You need the skills, man.
You need the skills. Like the only way I got my graphics card, with the help of Hogarth as well. I had joined a Discord, stock drops, and then they just put a notification up when stuff becomes available. And you have to have your finger on the trigger, mate, because like when I ordered mine, my graphics card, they sold out within like 2 or 3 minutes. So I managed to be lucky and order one within that time frame, So
see, I was told that Argus put them on at 3 a.m.
Bloody hell!
Yeah,
well, no one's awake, are they?
Well, that's probably, and that was why people were getting them. And I was a bit worried. I mean, they'd all gone by 7.
Yeah.
Realistically, and I know Amazon put some on at 8, and they were gone just like that.
Yeah,
you got to think Amazon's a lot bigger than how many people are going to go onto Amazon compared to Argus. Well, you're going to get more people on Amazon.
Yeah.
That's why you got to look at places like Very and John Lewis. But the only problem is with those places, their internet on their sites crashes quite quick, doesn't it? When they get bombarded.
Oh, Very,
They can't cope.
So, but as I say, I was lucky. I mean, just keep an eye out them. I don't know. I mean, I was surprised that, the Xboxes, that you haven't been able to find one of them, because I would have thought they're still out there as well. They must be having orders coming in.
Well, you can pick one up from CEX for £800.
No, I'm not that desperate.
I was in CEX earlier, and they didn't have anything like that.
Wow.
No,
there's loads of limited edition PlayStation 4s. That's all they had.
Oh, yeah, because everyone's probably chucking them in now, aren't they?
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm glad you're happy with it, mate. Did you pick up Demon Souls?
I mean, I've had some negatives on it, but overall, no, I'm pleased I've got it. As I say, I said this to someone on Twitter yesterday. It's probably going to be a different console in a year's time.
Yeah.
It's the usual thing. It's come out. It's a bit different. It's COVID time as well, so it's not as. You got to think the people that are probably doing the dashboard and the rest of it. It's not as easy for them all to get together and do what they've got to do. So but no, it's good. I haven't got any games. I didn't actually buy any PS5 games. So
You nubbed up.
Well, I haven't got any. It was the money, realistically.
He spent all his money buying the console.
Don't they pre-pack a game into it anymore, like the old days?
Well, no, you've got Astrobot. Well, not Astro, but Astro.
Yeah, it's not like a proper game, though, is it?
Oh no, it is. It's good. Oh, it's really good. I'll probably say it's up there from one of my games of the year.
And Darren didn't even. And Darren uninstalled it straight away.
Basically, you really gave a positive review to that awful Cobra Kai game.
Yeah, okay. But that ain't a game of the year contender, though.
You play Cobra Kai then?
Yeah. Played bits of it. Yeah, it's good.
I didn't even realise it. I didn't even realise it was out yet. I posted something in the Facebook page about it, but I didn't realise it was out.
Oh, you obviously don't listen to the podcast, peeps, because we had a whole conversation about it.
Oh, what was that? Yeah, but it might have been the one
one.
you have to pay for.
Yeah.
Well, you better get paying for it then.
Yeah, because there's things I haven't heard your Last of Us reviews because that was on your paid ones, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, no one wants to hear that.
No, they don't.
Well, it's going to be Game of the Year at all the awards anyway, so that's all you need to know about that game.
But Astro Playroom it's really good. I tell you what, it's up there with Super Odyssey, Mario Odyssey.
No, get out of town.
Yeah, it is. You wait until you play it. You'll be like, fucking hell, man, this is better than I thought.
Well, I'll hold you to that, and then I'll tell you you're wrong.
You didn't ever play Astrobots, did you, on the VR?
No, I didn't.
No, see, that's the thing. There's been a few games on the VR that have been really good. Astrobots on VR is awesome, and so is Moss, which is another game that was a VR game.
Yeah, it's a popular one, yeah.
Yeah, really good. You look at the reviews on them, they're really high. I mean, Astrobots on the PlayStation 4 has gone up in value because everyone wants it. And I don't think they're making it anymore. So, to get a physical copy, it's up to
What's that rescue mission?
Yeah.
I've seen it in sale, actually, during the, the Black Friday stuff. I see that in a few of them.
But it's
just... It is about.
It's a brilliant game, I think it is. And that's the thing with this thing here, this game they released, which is to show the controller what the DualSense can do.
Yeah.
And it's just some of the stuff it does. I mean, you're not just your little Astrobot running around the rest of it. You're doing other things as well. I got into a monkey suit in the game.
Oh, nice.
You get into this monkey suit, which you actually have to zip yourself into it as well. And you've got to climb up this ledge and the rest of it. And you're using the tensions as well and stuff like that. But it's just the way it works. It's pretty mad, Whether other games use it, I don't know. It's one of those things, isn't it?
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your PS5 stunt, Ian. I hope your missus forgives you soon.
Well,
you have to dig deep in your pockets for Christmas Day presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
£10 limit.
Yeah.
Because you haven't got any money left to buy your console.
Well, my Flexi friend came in handy for it anyway.
Yeah. Not surprised. There we go. Cool. Anything else on the PS5 you want to mention, mate, before we go on to the news?
No, that's it for now.
To listen to the rest of this week's episode, visit patreon.com/360gamercast. There, if you subscribe from as little as £5 a month, you will get a full episode every single week of the year. Also, you will get your own RSS feed that works with every single podcast app available. Every single podcast episode will go to that, so you do not have to mess around at all. And this makes it easy and convenient for you to listen to every single episode of 360 Gamercast. For more information, again, that website address is patreon.com/360gamercast. Thank you.